What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel. So as you guys can see, we're here at the BMW dealership out here in Rockville. And so for today's video, I'm actually taking delivery of a BMW vehicle. And, we're going to break down exactly all of the numbers. So I actually put in an order for the BMW XM. And so I'm going to walk you guys through the process. I'll have one of the sales guys go over some of the different specs. But while we're waiting, I just wanted to go over some of the other vehicles that I considered. So right here, I don't know if you guys can see, this is the X7, I think. Yeah, the X7 M50i. This one right here actually is pretty expensive as well. Actually, no, this is only 81,000. Pretty nice SUV. Right here is the X5M competition, right? We got the X5M competition. And so a lot of people were talking about, this is a better bargain than the XM, which may be true, if you're looking from like a value standpoint. So as you guys can see, the X5M is about 103,000. But again, it's all going to depend on, your options and service packages, wheel and tire packages. So I'm going to break down all of those numbers. It's usually always a lot more than what the sticker price is. So yeah, we're just waiting right now for the sales guy, but let's walk around and check out some of these vehicles. Right now, I'm in my brand new BMW XM, and in today's video, I'm going to explain to you how I pretty much was able to get this car for free, okay? And so I ordered this car back in late December, I believe. And so the process for originally being able to get this vehicle, since it's a new vehicle, you pretty much had to put down a deposit, which basically reserves what's called an allocation, right? Once you actually put down your deposit, you actually do the configuration. So I actually decided to go with the York green, and then this, like, I forget the name of the interior in here, but it's like a bluish greenish teal type of color. And so when I saw the video from, I think it was Supercar Blondie did the first, or one of the first videos of the actual production BMW. And I was like, man, I want that same exact configuration. So that's exactly what I did. The reason why I bought this vehicle, first of all, was to actually save on taxes, right? And this is how I was able to get it for free, essentially, right? So there's, it's called IRS Section 179. I did a video on this about 2 years ago when I bought my other business vehicle. Back in 2021 and I believe 2022, based off of the IRS Section 179, for vehicles with a gross vehicle weight rating over 6,000 pounds, you can, and you're using it for business, it's titled under your business, you could depreciate the full cost of the vehicle in the tax year that you purchase it, right? Now, this year, 2023, is a little bit different because you can't depreciate 100% in the first year. So the way it works for 2023 is you could depreciate 80% in the first year, and then the remaining 20% in 2024. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017 begins to phase out bonus depreciation starting in 2023 by dropping the maximum amount to 80%. The deduction then phases out over the next 4 years, 80% in 2023, 60% in 2024, 40% in 2025, and 20% in 2026. Unless Congress extends it, bonus depreciation will no longer be available after 2026. Right, so I purchased this vehicle. What I'm really going to do with it is, shoot content in it. I'm going to use it for marketing and things like that. Now, first and foremost, I don't promote financial irresponsibility. I would never purchase this car for personal reasons, right? Because there's no advantage in terms of tax savings if you're buying personal vehicles, right? Pretty much, yeah, like I bought this under my business. And so because I'm going to be using it for business purposes, I could depreciate 80% for this year. Now, I'm going to break down exactly all the costs associated with this vehicle. So if you just Google BMW XM, it has an MSRP of like 159, 160, right? So that's, pretty basic. Now, depending on your configurations, some of the interiors were in addition, like this interior that I got was like an extra 2,500. The only other upgrade, they have like a sports package, and then they have the sound system. And so for anyone considering it, I would not upgrade the sound system because this comes standard with Harman Kardon stereo. So you don't have to pay extra 3,500 for, I guess, whatever sound system they have. So pretty much my MSRP on this was 162,000 and some change. And so one thing I will add right now when it comes to buying cars, it's an odd market in the auto industry. So I didn't actually pay anything over sticker for this car. I got it right at MSRP. Now, some other fees that you don't really consider that actually bumps this closer to 200K, and I'm gonna break that down. So you have additional add-ons like a service package, which is about 10,000. You have a maintenance package, which is about 4,500. What is it? There's a wheel and tire package, which is 7,400. And then there's like a couple other add-ons, right? Windshield protector. So all in all, that adds an extra $26,000 to the price. So now we're looking at, what is it? 162 plus like 26. We're looking at 188. Plus, I got to pay Maryland 6% tax, right? And so that pretty much puts the car at, if you want to round up, at about 200K. Now, all the other, like the service package, the wheel and tire, the maintenance package, all of those are optional. But one thing I will say, I did a little bit of research. Usually when the dealers are offering you these additional add-ons, a lot of times it's not actually worth getting. Because that's one thing I was actually going to go back with my sales guy and kind of, tell him like, look, take it off. I don't want to pay that. But when I saw the car in person, it dawned on me like, look, yeah, anything that goes wrong on this car is going to be expensive, right? You don't want to go cheap when it comes to the maintenance. That's the reason why I just got everything. I take my vehicle there and they'll handle any sort of repair. But yeah, so that basically pushes the price up to closer to 200. So again, going back to section 179. So because I'm using this vehicle for business purposes, for 2023, I can depreciate roughly about 160,000 or so on this vehicle. So pretty much what that does, that's going to lower my tax bill. It's essentially a free car, right? Because owing taxes is not an option. Like if you owe the IRS money, it's not like you can choose or not to pay, right? So the way I look at it, it's already a cost or an expense that should be accounted for any business owner. Even if you work a job, right? The taxes are going to come out of your pay regardless, right? You can't just make money and not pay taxes unless you have these tax breaks, unless you have depreciation, whether that's business vehicle, whether, some people like to do it in real estate. And so it's a really good tool, I would say, for business owners. You're looking to lower, your tax bill. And so I just wanted to share, just kind of my logic behind buying this vehicle. Now, I did consider some other BMW vehicles at first. There was like the XB7 Alpina, which is a 3-row, and I think they share the same chassis as the XM. Some people were saying like it's a waste of money, right? You could get an X5, you can get an X6M, but the X5s are so common. In my neighborhood, there's so many, soccer moms who drive X5s. I wanted this to stand out. It's a controversial car. Some people say they don't like the design. What I really wanted initially was the Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT, which is actually like $50,000 more than this car, right? So this is actually a bargain. One of my other objectives was to have something that's distinguishable. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put a QR code on the back that goes directly to the YouTube channel, directly to my website, and at my social media handles. So yeah, like, again, this was a business expense. This was a business transaction. Definitely consult your tax advisor. But again, you could take advantage of the tax code to reduce your tax liability. And so again, that's one of the beautiful things about business ownership. So anyways, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Let me know your comments and questions down below. And until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.